Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Mercedes-Benz vehicles are known for their luxurious ride and superior comfort. Air suspension systems play a major role in delivering this experience. They adapt to road conditions, providing a smooth and controlled feel behind the wheel. While these advanced systems offer many benefits, their complexity means they can develop problems. Even the most sophisticated engineering can face issues over time. We'll explore common air suspension failures in Mercedes-Benz models and how to address them. Common types of Mercedes-Benz air suspension failures. Understanding the common problems that can arise with Mercedes-Benz air suspension systems is important for any owner. These systems, while providing a comfortable ride, are made of several interconnected parts. When one part fails, it often impacts the others. Let's look at some of the most frequent issues you might encounter. Air spring, airbag leaks. Air springs, often called airbags, are flexible bladders that inflate and deflate to support your vehicle's weight. Over time, these components can develop leaks. Why does this happen? Think about constant exposure to road debris, extreme temperatures, and simply the aging of the material itself. These factors can lead to tiny cracks or tears in the rubber or synthetic fabric. When an air spring leaks, it can no longer hold air pressure effectively. You might notice your car sagging on one side more than the others. Or, perhaps after parking overnight, the entire vehicle seems to have dropped significantly. This happens because the air slowly escapes, causing the suspension to lose its lift. Compressor malfunctions. The air compressor is the heart of your air suspension system. Its job is to pump air into the air springs, keeping your vehicle at the correct height. A failing compressor struggles to do its job. Often, these compressors can wear out from continuously running, especially if there's an air leak in the system that makes it work harder than usual. Other common causes include relay failures, which prevent the compressor from turning on, or internal mechanical wear. You might hear a noisy compressor running more often, or notice the car takes a long time to raise. A warning light on your dashboard is also a clear sign of trouble here. Valve block issues. The valve block is a critical part that directs air to each individual air spring. It acts like a central distribution point, ensuring each corner of the car receives the right amount of air pressure. If the valve block malfunctions, it can cause uneven suspension height because it's not distributing air correctly. Issues can stem from internal wear, where seals within the block no longer hold pressure, or from contamination like moisture or debris entering the system. Electrical faults can also prevent the valves from opening or closing properly. This can lead to one side of the car sitting lower than the other, or even a complete failure of the entire air suspension system. Sensor failures, level sensors. Level sensors are small but mighty components. They constantly monitor your vehicle's height at each wheel and send this data to the air suspension control unit. This information tells the system whether to add or release air to maintain the correct ride height. When these sensors fail, they send incorrect readings. This can happen due to corrosion from road salt and water, physical damage from impacts, or electrical faults in their wiring. Incorrect data can cause the suspension to adjust improperly, making your car sit too high or too low. You might also see an error message on your dashboard indicating a sensor problem. Electrical and software glitches. Modern Mercedes-Benz air suspension systems rely heavily on complex electrical wiring and sophisticated software. These elements control everything from sensor readings to compressor operation and valve block functions. Given this complexity, electrical and software glitches can certainly occur. Problems can arise from simple issues like faulty wiring or corroded connectors, which disrupt the communication between components. Software bugs or glitches in the control unit can also lead to system errors or erratic behavior. Sometimes, a simple software update can fix these issues, but other times, it might point to a deeper electrical problem requiring more complex diagnostics. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for part 2 where we'll go deeper into fixes and maintenance tips. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.